Gentleman from Bullitt.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The gentleman from Breckenridge and I are good friends, and we did talk prior to him calling the various floor amendments to this bill. I would like to remind the members and point out to the members of this chamber, the gentleman said that the amendments he had was a cause worth fighting for. I would argue, members of this body, that Senate Bill 5 that we have before us is a cause worth fighting for. This is a bill that was drafted based upon legal rulings and based upon a process that would work, where parents could appeal, the appeal would go to principals, and then it would go to the school board. We talk about Miller versus California, the case. That is included in this bill. That is included in Section 1, where we talk about the items there that can be used where individuals can object and appeal that process. Those are here. This is a bill that has been finely crafted and tuned to be able to meet possible challenges that may come to it. If we start adding language at this late hour to a piece of legislation that has been crafted with a specific purpose in mind, it has been looked at for a substantial period of time. Senate Bill 5 will protect our children. Senate Bill 5 gives a process by which parents have asked for the opportunity to file complaints and to have material, events, programs that they find objectionable, to have a way to challenge those in the system. And they have that here. They have that here in a bill that has been crafted. And I would just tell you, ladies and gentlemen, for those that have served in the General Assembly any length of time, you cannot guarantee anyone anything in the closing days of a session. And I am going to implore the members of this body to take a piece of legislation that has been crafted carefully and intentionally, with legal minds looking at what can be accomplished and what we can do, that will protect our children. And I will stand here today in this body and I will say that I have a keen interest in protecting our children. When Senator Howell came to me and asked me to carry this bill, I was interested in doing that because I have a desire to protect our children. I have a desire to give our parents an opportunity, the tax-paying parents of this Commonwealth, an opportunity to go through a meaningful, well-thought-out, effective, clean appeals process that will allow them to address materials, events, and programs that are in a school system that they may object to. This bill does that. And if we start adding things to a bill late in the session, we run the risk of leaving the 2023 session with nothing, absolutely nothing accomplished. And I would implore members of this body not to adopt this amendment. We have a good bill here. Let's stick with a good bill and let's pass this good bill. I urge the members of this body not to adopt the amendment.